Hi baby gorgeous. So today we're gonna be doing Faye. I keep wanting to say Faye Resnick, but it's just Faye. Does she have like a last name? I don't know. Euphoria, HBO, comment down below. What's happening? So I'm screaming. So this is gonna be on today's podcast. We're gonna be talking about first of all, we're gonna be drinking kombucha because I'm literally 5 seconds away from like shitting myself. Like I don't know what's going on with my stomach problems, but like it's disgusting. Like it smells like there's a dead body like rotting in here. Like it's disgusting. I think I'm to go. Anyway, so we'll just try like the kombucha, just try to like restore our intestinal flora. I feel like it's not helping. Okay, but yeah, so today we'll be talking about like everything that went down in LA. So LA. And also, we're just gonna, that literally burns. We're gonna try to like glue my lip up with lash glue. Just so we get like the full vibe, you know what I mean? So yeah, so me and Nathan went to LA and oh my god, I made my soulmate there. So, oh my god. On TikTok, I added someone that we've always like followed each other on Instagram. His name is Garrett. And we like, we kind of dated the same guy, which was funny. So like we, you know, kind of like bonded over that, I guess. And then like we started talking and he said, oh, so like, would you like, are you ever gonna come to LA? And I'm like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna come. So that was like before going. I was like, yeah, I am. Like, I'm actually coming in like a week or two. Like, I'll let you know if it actually like happens. Because at first, like, in my mind, okay, so I'm like super superstitious. Like, in my mind, every time I plan something like nice for myself, I always assume that it's not gonna work or it's gonna fall through because like, I low-key have bad luck. So I'm like, I never like confirm anything because then it's like, oh, embarrassing. Like either, oh, I missed my flight or I was denied or like whatever bad that could happen. Like, I feel like always kind of happens to me. Me and my victim mindset, you know what I mean? But so yeah, so I said like, I'll confirm with you, like, whatever. He gives me his phone number and I was like, I feel like, you know, we'll probably never meet. He's just like being nice. And then like, so I get to LA. First day in LA was like so nice. Well, actually, no, we went to bed. I don't know why I just said that. So we get there like at, I don't know, like 10. We were supposed to get a card, then like Emil did not have a credit card to his name. Then they were gonna put it like under my name, but then I don't have a driver's license. So it's just like the overall thing was like a mess. So we said, you know what? You were everywhere. Let's do that. And me being cheap, I just knew damn well. I was like, you know what? Let's take this away. There's like no way I'm gonna start. Oh, by the way, I finally have some ombrellas. It's been like, I don't know why I was like being cheap and not getting a new one. Like, ugh. I haven't had like such good makeup in such a long time because of that. Anyways, that was not the point, but yeah, so I was kind of like, yeah, like a transportation, because like, am I really gonna Uber everywhere? No. And then like on the first day we took this, me and Nathan took the subway because we were like, you know what, let's like go see the hills, let's go see like the Hollywood sign. And like, so we took like the bus. I was like, let's just take like the subway, because I remember the first time I went, I took the subway and I remember there was a subway like next to the Walk of Fame. So I was like, let's just like look on maps or whatever, how that works. So we took like the subway. Not gonna lie, kind of scary. But, okay, so I have mixed feelings because everyone kept telling me you should never take the subway in LA. It's super dangerous. It's super scary. And like, was it scary? Kind of. Like, people are doing meth in the subway. People are screaming in the subway. But, and that's where like LA is gaining a lot of point compared to New York. Nobody's bothering you. They're doing their thing. They're not asking for money. They're not asking for anything. They're doing their thing. They're just doing their thing. So that part, like, I can really appreciate. And that's why I was like, okay, whatever. Nathan was like freaking out though. Nathan's such a puss. But anyways, like a part of me at first, I was like, there was this one stop that was like a little like, okay, that's like a lot, you know? It's like you're literally like smoking meth in front of everyone. It's like, oh, maybe like I don't know, chill. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so sad. I feel like it's not gonna hold. Like, how do I get it to hold? I'm obsessed. This is so pretty. Okay. How am I gonna drink though? Oh, but it's ungluing itself a little. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna go about this? Should I put more? It's actually like stuck. Oh my god, it's so funny. It looks like a butt crack. Okay, hold on. Let's add a little bit more. That like worked really well. Should I do here too? No. Anyways, so yeah, so we went to the Hollywood sign, and now I'm just afraid, like, if the lip undoes itself, I'm gonna be so sad. So we went to like the Hollywood sign, and like we took the subway, and we took the, oh, okay, this is like the most important part, okay? Tell me why a 7-day pass for the subway and like the bus and everything was literally $12.50 USD. Are you kidding? That's one Uber ride for the whole week. One Uber. $12.50. I was like, I'm gone completely mad. Of course I'll be taking the bus every day. First of all, like New York's public transport is like, they don't have like those one day or like a week. It's just straight up expensive. They said, you know what? Welcome to New York. But LA, baby girl, you did something with the public transport. Tell me where the bus was $1. Brr! Yes! I was obsessed. I was like, yes, this is heaven. I'm broke as hell right now. This is all I want. This is literally, could have not like been up here. This is like low-key cutting circulation in my brain. Hello? Fucking get off. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad news. That is bad news. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh well, whoop-de-doo. I'm just afraid that like it might like unglue itself. Oh well. And I feel like it's already giving like cherry cola. Okay. Let's start with foundation. Also the way how I literally don't have a tan. But yeah, so Garrett like kept texting me like as I got there. At first I was like, for sure, like we're not gonna see each other. First day he texted me like, I said, oh, I'm gonna go see like the Hollywood Hill or whatever. I'm here with my boyfriend. Maybe like you can come over to the house afterwards so we can like meet, because I'm not gonna like just get away with a car with like someone I just met, you know? Like, yes, we've known each other, like we've talked for like a while, but we never like spoke on the phone. We never like, what if it's like super awkward, you know? And it, like, what if you're a serial killer? Like, who knows? So then like he actually pulled up, and a part of me really thought that he was gonna flake. Don't know why, just like, well, you know what it is? It's like, I feel like I've said that in like 78 videos. People like flaked on me too much where I just like now I have trust issues. And I feel like some people are like super flaky, others are not. And yeah, so he texted me, oh, hi, I'm probably gonna be here like around 7. And at first, like, we planned on like meeting at 5, and he said, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna be there more around 7. So I was like, see, already there, you're getting bonus point. If you're gonna be late, let me know what time you're gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather know you're gonna be there at 7 instead of waiting for 2 hours thinking that you're gonna show up at 5. Like, hello. I'm living for this lip. Is it solid though? I just hope it is. Like, I just hope it is. Like, what if it just pops? But yeah, so already there, lots of bonus point. Now, okay, so here was like the dilemma, because Nathan was like, are you really like gonna go away with that guy? Nathan, like, okay, and he's a fucking weirdo. Let me get like lip balm. So the thing was that he only had a car that was like a 2-seater. So then it was like, he offered me to like, we were gonna do stuff together, but then Nathan was like, you're really gonna leave me alone? I don't wanna be alone. And I'm like, ugh, true, like, I have a boyfriend, yikes. And then like, he kept telling me like, please, I don't wanna be alone. Can I please come with you guys if you guys leave the house? I'm like, sure. So then I tell Garrett that, I'm like, you know, it's just like, we just got here yesterday. He's a little tired, he's a little stressed, he's a little nervous. Is it okay if Nathan tags along? So then he's like, yeah, no worry, babe, I get it. It's just like my car's a 2-seater, so what are we gonna do? I'm like, we'll figure it out. Like, worst case scenario, you can just like Uber wherever we go. And then, so like, he's at the house, and like, we started like talking. And it's like, we spoke the same language. It was everything. Honestly, like, it was everything. Like, we spoke the same language. We understood each other. Like, there was, like, legit no tomorrow. And it was, like, very, like, refreshing. Also, I really do want to point out, because this really, like, is... why is it orange all of a sudden? I feel like I was, like, doing so good. Yeah. Also, how am I going to do my stash? Hold on, let's try doing this like that, a little like that. Maybe that. Like, from up close it's a little ugly, but from far away it's like pretty. So let's just like, whatever, you know. But yeah, so Nathan's like kind of iffy about it, and then we all chill at the house, and all of a sudden, like, I think everyone pretty much saw like right away how we're like literally the same person. So it's like, okay, like, there's nothing to worry about. And I said, like, if I go anywhere, like, I'll be back in like, you know, an hour. I'll be back before 10, obvi. Like, I'm not, like, I'm tired also. Like, I'm not trying to go out. I'm not trying to go to a club. And then, so, we went for, like, ice cream, and then we went to Rodeo Drive. And it was, honestly, it was everything. It really was, like, everything. It was everything. I had such a good time. We chilled for, like, we went for ice cream, and we literally, like, we smoked menthols. It was, like, I had such a good time. I, like, with that... I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. Like, it meant a lot. Because the first time I went to LA, I did not do a single thing because the person I was with was, like, fighting some demons. Let's just put it that way. And, like, I didn't do anything. So, like, except going to a restaurant in Malibu, which I was very grateful, you know, it was fun. But then, like, I never went to any beach in LA. So, for Garrett to just, like, legit just bring me to Rodeo Drive and show me Beverly Hills, it meant the world to me, because that's all I wanted to do. Like, little things like that meant, like, the world to me. And I was so excited. So, like, I see that, and it's, like, last time that I went, I was so sad that I didn't get to see it. But now I'm, like, beyond grateful, because I get to see it with a sugar baby. So it's like, he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? let's get the bill. So yeah, so then we drove around. He showed me like little things, you know, here and there. I legit forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so we went around, we did like some TikToks on Rodeo, we spoke, and we talked a little bit about the guy, but just a little, because it's like, you know what, at the end of the day, it's just like, how random is it that we dated the same person, right? He did it for longer, so I feel like I didn't know much of that person, and that guy had the audacity to say that my kink was for him to fart in my face, and I was like, ciao. First of all, I would be the one farting because I literally fart all the time, okay? That was very rude to make things up like that. But at the same time, like, kind of funny. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of hilarious. I love that. You know what? I kind of want to have my lips like that all the time now. So yeah, and then anyways, so then like I get back home, and Nathan is literally like, was literally walking in circles in the room waiting for me to get back home. And when I came back home, he literally like was about to cry. He said, oh, like, now you're finally cool, like, you don't need me, I've been taking you for granted, like, don't leave me. And I was like, oh my god, it's over. Fucking loser. JK. And then I was like, oh my god, that's so like, a part of me, I hate to say that, but a part of me was like, I was happy because like, damn, took you some time, but we finally got there. And also, he did not want me to leave. And he, like, I don't know. He was like, I don't want you to leave. Like, if anything happens, like, you're the only person I have. And I was like, oh, that's cute. So, like, for one of the first time ever, I feel like Nathan really cared about me. Which was, like, very nice and refreshing. And also, like, me and Nathan did not fight one time during the trip. Which usually we fight every, like, other day. We did not fight once. And we really, like, I'm not joking. We really had the best time ever together. Like, I feel like him got us like way closer. We just like, you know when you just have like such a good time? That's what it was. We just had like such a good time. It was very fun. It was very refreshing. Okay, so then, do I have anything else to add about Garrett? Oh, so he said, oh, you know what, like on the 7th, I am going to have I'm gonna have my birthday party, and I'm gonna have my birthday party, and then there's my Dr. Phil episode airing out. And I was like, say what now? Material girl, I want Chanel 9 boots. Catch me outside, how about that? So I was like, okay, that's everything. And then he said, like, do you want to come over? And I'm like, I'll confirm with you, but like for sure. So, but a part of me was like very stressed because like, they're all like, all of his friends, like his friends with like Justin Jedlicka, and in my mind it's like, okay, these people are like plastic perfection. So it's like, a part of me was like super insecure about that, you know? Like I was half curious and half like wanted to die because it's like, I don't think I belong there. I'm like a little ugly. I need a nose job before like I chill with you guys. But it was crazy. Also, one thing I want to say about Garrett is like, it's crazy how really was. So, you know, like how people in LA have a reputation of being like fake and making up stuff and trying to like look the best. And he literally like exposed himself so much to me. I was like, wow. And like we both like kind of did, but he really like opened up to me. Like no lies, did not try to pretend to be someone else. Oh, I forgot about this. This fucking concealer that's literally like fucking falling apart. What kind of fucking shit life is this? I'm sorry. It was a lot. What was I saying? Yeah, so it was just like super upfront, super honest. Like, did not try to like put on a show, did not try to glamorize his life. Like, he was just like super honest. And after, honestly, after meeting him, had so much more, like, I already thought that he was funny, I already thought he was entertaining, but after meeting him in real life, I really, like, have a lot of respect for that person. Like, is he a troll? A little. Like, he does troll a little, and, like, maybe, okay, so here's the thing, like, I'm super afraid, like, what if he get canceled one day, and then there's, like, just me footage of saying, like, he was a great person. What I saw, the inside of that person, and no, that makes it sound like we fuck, but who I met, that person's heart was huge, and he could have been like so nasty, so rude, could have did me dirty. He opened up, he was beyond nice. Like, he legit went above and beyond to make me feel like comfortable and make me feel like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, because we saw each other twice, and every time we saw each other, I just, like, he made me feel nice. And he always told me, like, oh, if you want, you can bring Nathan. Like, don't worry. Like, I don't know. I just, like, we really got along. And it was so weird because for the first time, I just felt like someone spoke my language. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like, people understand me. My friends understand me. But it's just, like, I've never had to explain. Like, I feel like usually I always have to explain who Wendy Williams is, just like who iconic people in my life are. I feel like I always need to explain to people, like, people don't get it. And it just, like, it was so weird for the first time. Like, I didn't have to explain anything. I could just have, like, a full-on dialogue with someone about whatever I wanted to talk about. Like, we literally have, like, the same pop culture references. We just, like, we understood each other, which, like, totally blew my mind. And he also said, like, you know, it's hard to find, like, people like here in LA. Like, I'm sorry you're gonna be leaving. And I'm like, you know what? I have a feeling that honestly, I have a feeling that I'll move to LA eventually. Like, give it a year, I'm probably gonna move to LA. Like, just a gut feeling, you know? This concealer is just like, it's just like not coming out the tube, and I'm like, kind of don't know what to do now. There's like all these concealer on this shelf, but they're so far away. Like, do I really want to go there? Maybe let's use this. That's pale, but oh well. So yeah, so he invited me to his birthday, and we ended up going. I mean, Nathan did not want me to go at all that time. He was like, can I please come? Can I please come? I was like, well, that's a first. That's a first. Sure. Okay, what else did we do? Just a break from Garrett. Not even, I was literally, like, so obsessed with him. Still am. And he even, like, texted me, like, oh, text me when you get back home. And I was like, oh. I'm, like, terrified that the lip is gonna pop. Like, if it pops, I'm literally just gonna be so sad. Okay, so then me and Nathan, what are the activities? Okay, I'll tell you what we did. So we went to, second day, I think we went to Santa Monica Pier. And we took the bus, and honestly, like, it was very quick. Like, every day we took the bus, and it was like an hour bus ride, 2 buses. It was like pretty quick and fun and easy. So, you know, and then so we went to the pier, we went to the beach. I took some slutty pics at the beach for my spam account, and then, like, we went back home, because, oh yeah, that's true. Like, that day we had to go to Soho House, because Nathan had, like, was meeting one of the stylists that he's working with. Like, but it's just like to meet in person, you know? If the IRS is watching, there was no business. Like, chill, daddy, chill. It was just like a cute little, hi, nice to meet you. So glad. I love working with you guys kind of thing. So we go there, and then turns out it was like the next day, or that she blew them off, and I'm not sure I understood. So then we went back home. Next day, what did we do the next day? I think we went to, yeah, we went to like that museum with the lights. And honestly, I hate to be negative, but that's it. That's what we said. When we saw it, we were like, is that it? And it was like a little, maybe it's prettier at night, but it was like a little like underwhelming. Is that a word? I think so. Like, it was very much like, ah, okay, cute. It's kind of like coming off. Should I do it just a tiny bit more? So, and then we went to Santee Alley. Gag. It was everything. It was everything. Overwhelming. Everything. I loved it. I was like obsessed. I was just so confused when you wrote uncondemned. Okay. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Oh, powder. Honestly, I love how I did no reference photos today. You know what it is? It's like, listen, babes, it's like, that's not the right brush. So yeah, so we went to Santee Alley. I got like a bunch of like sunglasses. That's all we got, because not gonna lie, it was like a little overwhelming. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just, there was a lot, and then there was like, when you would go like further, you would start eating, people would like tasers to sell, which was like, okay, cute, but it's just like, right now I'm like a little nervous. I don't know, like, I don't really know where I am. Please don't tase me. And then Nathan wanted to get a taser, and it's like, I hate to break it down to you, but that's like not legal in Canada. And you know what I realized? Why is everything like illegal in Canada? Can someone like please tell me? Why is everything illegal? Why do we not have, oh. So what kind of eyeshadow are we gonna do for Miss Faye? Did she have like any eyeshadow looks? Or I feel like they just give her no makeup. Anyway, so then so when there, then the next day, oh, we really wanted to see Villa Getty. You guys, it was so pretty. I was gagged. It was like, and also it was like kind of cold that day. First of all, Can someone please tell me why every time I think I'm going to the States, it's gonna be like super warm. It's like almost like I'm going to this whole new country and it's gonna be like super warm. I don't need any clothes. Tell me why like after the time it was like freezing in LA. I was literally like freezing. I was like, great, fuck my drag, right? And then, oh, we also went to like the Dorian Electra concert. So that's like where we left off in my last video. Well, let me tell you, I had a full mental breakdown there. I started crying. It was the most stressful place I had ever gone to. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So, okay, well, I'll try to explain it. We get there early. And, like, actually, we get there at 9. Oh my god, triggered. So, so I feel like I just need to get this off my chest. So, we went to, like, the restaurant with one of the girls. Her name's Joanne. She's such a sweetheart. And she's like very like into like deep. She's like, you know when people are just like smart and they're just saying like deep meaningful stuff? Like not my videos, you know, no, I feel like sometimes I say some cute shit. But anyways, and then she's starting to explain, she's talking about love. And she's asking me, she's like, you know, like I know I found the one because when I'm with him, I feel love. And then she started saying, she said, you know what I feel like? Have you ever felt like your partner, you would want to have like a full glass of water of love, like a full glass of love, but he's only giving you sips. Like, have you ever felt that? And she's looking me dead in the eyes and I'm like, and like, honestly, it kind of like fucking triggered me because I'm not gonna lie, and I feel so bad because the thing is I haven't told Nathan, but I feel like I feel a little like that sometimes with Nathan. And the thing is like, you guys obviously are missing a piece of the puzzle, which is not for me to share that missing piece of the puzzle, but like I can't like fully blame Nathan, but at the same time I was like, that kind of sucks because a lot of the time, well, not a lot of the time, but sometimes, you know, like either I'll be anxious, either I'll be stressed, I'll be going through something, and to be fair, sometimes I would love to just have like a hug or just have to be like cuddled. Like I've never been in a relationship where we don't cuddle like at night. Like I've never fell asleep with someone next to me without spooning. So like this is like different, it's new for me. And it's like, obviously it gives me love some other places, but it's just like, when she said that, it really broke my heart because I do feel like there have been times where, and I hate to say that because me and Nathan have been like at the best place ever. Like since we've been like together, like we have some ups and downs and like there's missing pieces of the puzzles and everything, but we've never been like this strong, this loving and everything. So it's like, it triggered me that even in all of that, I feel like because I'm not being dramatic. When she said that, it really like, it's almost like I had like someone stabbed me. I was like, oh, yikes, I just felt that in my heart. And I'm not saying Nathan's a bad boyfriend or anything. I think that everybody loves different, and you love the way you saw like your parents love each other and or whatever love you got. And I remember like growing up, my mom would like give me a hug. Like, let's say you're crying, you don't leave someone crying like on the floor, you jump on them and like you hug them. And I feel like that's something that's missing in my relationship to like, just there's a little showing love I feel like is missing in my relationship. And especially like it really triggered the living hell out of me when she said, have you ever been in a situation where you wanted a full glass of water of love, but you only got a sip. And sometimes I'll tell Nathan, like, hi, like, can I just, like, can we just cuddle a little? And it's never, like, it happened to me, like, once where I feel like I really told him, like, look, right now I would really like to, like, make love, cuddle, have a good time together. And he did, and that felt, like, so great. But I feel like maybe it's just, like, I'm too needy, maybe. And then I started, like, spinning in my head. I'm like, wow, maybe we're, like, just not meant for each other. Maybe, like, oh my God, like, he's not the one. Maybe, like, I'm not the one. Maybe it's my problem. And then I kept spiraling. And I was like, oh my God, it's cold. I want a cigarette. And it's just like, it was just like nothing was working in my brain at that moment. I was just like full panic mode. It was like, it was a lot. And obviously I'm not gonna be at the table and say, yeah, that's how I feel with Nathan. So I just like, oh, okay. And I was like, keep telling me more. And she's like, well, that's not what I have. Like, I finally found my full glass of water. Actually, I have a pitcher. I'm like, oh, well, good for you. Fuck you, bitch. But yeah, so, and I'm still like a little triggered because I really do want to have that conversation with Nathan. But first of all, okay, so we've been like doing good for 3 weeks, and ever since we came back, like it's kind of like, it's been a little bit like of ups and downs. Like we're both like a little snappy because, you know, we're like so jet lagged. No, but obviously, like, jet lag, the whole anxiety, the whole trip was, like, exhausting. Like, we literally did activities, like, every day. So, like, right now we're tired. Like, it's a lot going on, you know? But, yeah, but that really, like, that was, like, intense. So then we went to the Dorian Electra show, and at first, like, there's this girl, like, singing song. It's the girl who sang, like, Where's My Jewel? And like, not my vibe, but I tried, you know, vibing. I tried to be, like, cute, dance. I was trying to have a good time. And then the actual, like, I don't know why I just did that. I look crazy now. And then, like, the actual girl, like, ended up, like, after an hour and a half, the actual, like, girl came on stage. Oh, because the whole point, the reason why we went there was to see, because they made a outfit for her. So they wanted to see it in real life, you know? It's just kind of like, oh, like, full circle moment. Like, gorge, we get to see, like, what we worked on. Like, we get to see her perform. And I kid you not, after the first song, I started crying. Like, during the first song, I started crying. But when I say crying, I couldn't stop. Like, the music, well, I didn't know what music she was making. The music was so intense. It was doom, 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 doom. I was so nervous. I was so overwhelmed. And then, like, there was, like, the flashing lights and everything. And I just, like, I was crying. And then Nathan, which, see, this is what I'm telling you. Like, Nathan and I have been, like, stronger than ever, but at the same time, anyways. And then Nathan was like, oh, what's going on? Let's go. We'll go home. And then, like, we went home. And that meant a lot. And I know he was, like, a little annoyed, but at the same time, that really, like, meant the world for me, for him to go home. But then, like, back to the glass of water. It's like the action meant a lot. Maybe we just have, like, different love languages. But it's like a part of me would have wished that he would have just, like, hugged me the whole time. You know? Like, just hold me. And Nathan was scared that we would, like, get jumped if we showed that we were gay. But it's like, man, this is, like, literally LA. And we did live in Midtown. But it's like, nobody cares, you know? Like, I don't know. And I feel like that was, like, a part of me would have wished that he would have been, like, more touchier. Like, just that way I could feel reassured or whatever it is. So that was, like, obvi, like, a little disappointing. But then I was, like, beyond grateful that he said, you know what, let's go, babe. Like, we don't have to stay here. You're not okay. So that, like, for me, that was everything. So a part of me feels, like, super ungrateful, right? Because it's, like, I feel like he's doing lots of progress. I feel, oh, and also, like, he got, actually, I don't want to talk about that. But, Okay, maybe I should like wash my hands though. It's like kind of gross. Are we like living for this shirt? It's gonna be my shirt for today's look. Okay, kind of everything, not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, but I don't know, just like maybe intrusive thoughts. Maybe I said that just, I guess, get it off my chest. I don't know, like I'm not unhappy. It's just I feel like sometimes there's a little thing missing. And now I feel like super guilty for saying all of that, but that's my opinion! I don't know why I want like super bright eyes. Too bright. Bing bong. See, this one looks amazing. This one looks like a clown. Anyway, so then after that we went back home. We ended up going like the next day we went to Getty Villa, then in Malibu, and then we wanted to go to the beach, but it was freezing that day. So we went to Malibu Pier, and then like the bus that brings you back to Santa Monica from Malibu, it's every hour. So then we were stuck at the Malibu Pier for like 1 hour, freezing. But, and all of that, and I remember, see, there's little, because the thing is like, I hate to be bashing Nathan this much, but the problem with Nathan is like, he doesn't say a lot of cute stuff. So when he does, like, it truly means the world. And he said, you know what, like, thank you so much for having, like, after all of this, like, after freezing, after all the inconveniences, he said, thank you so much, like, you really are, like, I could have never wished for a better partner to go on vacation with, like, and he was, like, super happy and super, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, it really did that comment really did something to me, and I was, like, honestly, I was super happy, too, like, I really was having a good time, like, because you know how sometimes people, they're not like into the same kind of activities when you go on vacation or whatever, and it's like, you can't force someone to go and take the bus for hours and hours. Like, we literally like did 2 to 4 hours of bus every day just to go to like Malibu or to go to places. And like, that's not the vibe of everyone. So for him to be down to do that and not complain the whole time and not be like, ew, I can't believe you're making me do this. Or be like, oh, don't be so cheap, let's take Ubers. Like, it really was, like, refreshing. It was fun. So that part was, like, I was so grateful. Like, we really did have the best time. So, yeah. So, we went back and we said, like, you know what? Like, tomorrow we'll go back. We'll go to Malibu. Like, Malibu. And then Garrett told me that I should go to Dune Point, which was literally an hour away from Santa Monica taking the bus. So that was like, it took that day, we did like 4 hours of bus. So that was like intense. But you guys, when I tell you, it was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my whole entire life. Why is my forehead like 20 times bigger now? What happened? What did I do? How is my forehead this big? Peekaboo. Okay, well, fuck my drag, right? Okay, maybe it's like time for brows. I've literally been doing my face for like 20 hours now. Well, let's do a little bit of highlight. Just a little baby gorgeous. So yeah, so we went to Dune Point. And honestly, it was still a little cold, but this time, like, I brought a big-ass bag with, like, hoodies and everything. And it was so pretty. It was so pretty. And even then, he said, thank you so much for having done that with me. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, thank you for coming with me. Like, it was literally a 2-hour bus ride. Like, I know people who have been like, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't care how beautiful it is. Like, I want to get a Uber. That's it. Like, I'm not going. And for him to do that, and we were literally in the middle of nowhere, trusting me and just, like, going with that vibe that truly, like, meant the world. And the fact that he was grateful, too, that he was happy. I feel like that's the one thing that's missing in my relationship. I feel like maybe words of affirmation. And I feel like he delivered that during the trip. And it was nice and refreshing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it really did something to us. Like, I don't know. There's something to him cheating on me right now. Delusional. I'm joking. Chill. I honestly don't know what to do for the eyes. Like, do we go like extra simple or do we go for like... I need like forehead surgery. Like, this is not normal. Like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, what's up with like the forehead looking like this? It's not the vibe. Let's do brows. Oops. Did I not like have a sharpener? Or you know what? Let's do let's do this right here. So for today's brow, we're gonna be using the El Maquillage Okay, what else can we talk about? So yeah, so that Malibu, like the Malibu, like we did a Ike, and honestly it was just like, it was magical. It truly was magical. Like, I was obsessed. Like, I definitely would go back again anytime, because that was like beyond magical. And then, so we did like share this Airbnb with, I think we were 6 or 7. I don't remember. And honestly, here's my review of traveling with friends. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but also not as... Okay, so the thing is, I need to work on that, but I'm a very negative person. Like, I assume the worst, that way I don't get disappointed. Like, I never get high expectations, but instead of just like going with the flow and waiting for like to see what's gonna happen, I like to make up stuff in my head, like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is what I think is gonna happen, which I need to stop because that's disgusting. But so, like, not every bad thing happened. Like, let's say nobody lost the key, we didn't get invaded, like nobody stole us, so that was like good, right? I did get woken up twice at 4 a.m. First time was, and I, like, the thing also is, mind you, me and Nathan would be exhausted at the end of the day because, first of all, jet lag. Second of all, legit, like, we did so many things, which, is it anyone's problem? Obviously not. But the thing is, like, if we decide to go to sleep at, like, 11, and at 4 a.m. you decide to come back home and blast music, it's just, like, let's just, you know, maybe don't. Let's, like, a little, you know... I just feel it, because like the thing is, when we wake up at 7 in the morning, we know you guys went out. We're not like blasting music or screaming, you know? Like, when I would call my mom, I would get out the house and I would make sure that everyone's like, I'm not waking anybody up, because I just feel like that's respect. When you're living with other people, mind you want to like be respectful. Especially sleep. Sleep, I find, is like a very important thing in life. You don't fuck with people's sleep. You know, you just... Anyways, so yeah, so this one time I was like, it was 4 a.m. They start blasting music, and I was like, I went downstairs, and a part of me is like, if you would have asked Nathan, he would have known that I would almost say that I get violent when people like wake me up. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I lose it. I lose it. Because my thing is, it's so hard for me to fall asleep that when I'm asleep, I know if you wake me up, there's a chance that I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. And then I start spiraling in my head. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep. Oh, I want to sleep. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. And then I start going in my head and I go crazy. So, like, anything could set me off. So, anyway, so the music sets me off. And then I'm like, you know what? Like, let's not go crazy. I'm just going to ask them, like, hi, can you guys just, like, I'm trying to sleep, you know? Like, let's not make a scene. What's the point? We still have to live with these people. Like, there's no point in making a scene. So I go downstairs. I'm like, hi, you know, just like I was. And then it was like, oh, it's in the kitchen. It's the girls in the kitchen. So then I go to the kitchen. I'm like, I see the speaker. I fucking like unplug that shit. I'm like, I was ready to throw it on the wall. I was like, how do you turn this shit off? And then I just hear a little voice, oh my God, what's going on with my music? And I'm like, I swear to God, let's not fight. I was so afraid that someone was gonna like try to be like mad at me or whatever, because everyone was like drinking, everyone was like having fun, and zoom into me and Nathan be sober icons. All we did was like smoke cigarettes. Like, that's all we did. We did not do drugs, we did not drink, we did not do anything. So it's like, of course we're gonna be like the boring people like ruining people's party, but at the same time I was like, you know what, this is LA, you can party everywhere, like, can you just like let me sleep, you know? But so I get in the kitchen, I'm like, hi, I'm like super sorry, like it's just like it's kind of like in the middle of sleeping, and she's like, oh, so sorry, I'll like, oh, I totally forgot, and I was like, no worries, good night. So I was like super proud of myself for not losing it. And you know what it is? It was Emma, the girl in the last video, and it was her music that woke me up. And she did not make the kind of music I thought she made. She really was like, making beats that are, I don't know what it's called, but you know, like SoundCloud music. It was, honestly, it was a vibe. It was cute. And she played some while she was in the house, and I did not hate it, because usually my kind of music is very like, I have very like specific music taste, and usually that's like legit not my vibe, but it was cute. Like, I honestly, I'll maybe listen to it later on today. Okay, gorge. Let's go with concealer. But honestly, like, we mostly didn't see anyone, because we would either like when we would get back home, people would wake up and like go out, and then we would have the home for ourselves, and then during the day when they're sleeping, we would go out. So it's kind of like we never really like chilled with anyone. So it was, honestly, it was very fun. But to be with well, it wasn't like strangers, but definitely I feel like it added like a little bit of stress to be with, like, you know, people that you don't necessarily like know. Would I do it again? That's looking a good question. Maybe. Maybe these nuts. Oh my god, in the subway, it was hilarious. This one guy just like, they were talking and he said, do you know Alan? Like, I don't know what it was, but he said something like, do you know Alan? And me and Nathan, because me and Nathan were like eavesdropping the whole entire time. And he said, Alan, these nuts. And I was literally, we could not hold the laughter in. I will never like get over a these nuts joke. It's literally the funniest thing ever. Very Y2K. We should literally just bring back these nuts. Like, it was literally the funniest thing ever. These nuts. Also, for this look, I'm really like debating. Do I do no breast? I think I'm gonna do no plates because honestly, I feel bad saying that, but like she's pretty like, pretty much working with the same. I feel like the breast and also like, I don't know, I just think it's gonna ruin the look maybe. You know what it is? I really want to do like a Paris Hilton look too. But it's just, I need to find smaller breasts. Like, I can't be walking around with those huge titties for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? Okay, what else did we do? So then on the last day, I saw my baby gorgeous Garrett for his birthday. That was like after the beach. And yeah, Nathan was like, no, please come, can I please come? And I was like, sure. Look, I'm glad he came because, you know what, like my outfit was gloves, so I could have never used my phone. We went to Garrett's place and we watched the Dr. Phil episode. You know what I will say? You guys need to watch it. It's he's one big lips, like you can't miss it. And when I tell you, like, his little intro thing, when I tell you, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying, I'm not one to be giving out compliments like that. Like, I mean that shit. He was funny. Like, because I feel like a lot of people, like, they'll troll, they'll try to be funny or whatever. That was, like, legit funny. Like, I was entertained, I was having fun, I was smiling, I was laughing. And I just thought, like, it was genius. And I'm like, wow. And I hate to be that girl who's like, because a lot of the time, pretty people are just, like, not funny, in my opinion. Or, like, fake people are boring, or nobody has anything. He was entertaining. I was entertained. I thought that thing was funny. And I was like, wow, I'm, like, so impressed, you know? I think I have a UTI. Oh, my God. First day we went to the beach, I was wearing, like, a thong. And Nathan threw so much sand, and I brought back, like, you know when you go, like, at the beach, like, you'll bring back a bottle of, like, sand, just, like, as a memory or whatever. I literally had that on my foreskin. Like, I pulled on my foreskin, and a whole bottle of, like, sand fell down in the tub. Like, it was intense. There was so much sand, and I'm convinced that there's a little piece of sand that's stuck inside my urethra, and I'm kind of freaking out, kind of nervous, not gonna lie. What kind of lash should I do? Also, look, see? Like, I did that the other day. But it's just, like, I feel like the curl are... Same with this. Like, I just feel like they're a little, like, tight. Okay. What should we do for eyes? Super. Because I feel like she doesn't really, like, in the show, they didn't do anything crazy with her eyes. Maybe we should just go with, like, a little glitter moment. Yeah, let's just do, like, a Euphoria glitter. Okay. So first off, let's just And you know also what's funny? I got this the first time I got it in LA. So this is from 2019. I got this at Marshall, so it was already expired at Marshall. Then I brought it back to Canada. I've had this for like 25 years, and I'm rubbing this around my eyes. Go pool. Okay. And now what kind of lash do I want to do? That's like the real question. Also, does she have blue eyes? Is it like olding? I can't tell. See, I think my lip is too heavy to go like too high. Okay, I do need like a transition shade. Hold on. Let's use these two little, just to blow a little color into my crease. Oops. Sometimes I legit forget how to do makeup and I like, oh well, it's fine. Okay, you just like a chunky whore. You're probably eating that ginger man's ass. I feel like that, hold on, it's like super pretty. This is, I feel like it's giving Euphoria. So sad that the show finished. So sad that the show ended. Can't wait for next season. I feel like everyone really like loves Euphoria, right? Who doesn't love Euphoria? Oh, I'm really sad because in LA we were supposed to meet Chloe Cherry, aka Faye. So this is, if they Emil is still in LA, so I made by doing this. You know who they fucking met? Martha Stewart at the grocery store. I was pissed that I wasn't there, and she was obsessed with the shoes. I was beyond pissed. I missed Martha. They legit have pictures with Martha Stewart and I don't. Meanwhile, I did her look. Like, I literally manifested Martha Stewart for them. On the bitch. That's not the mouth. Could have called me. And then you know where Miss Martha went? She went to hang out with the Kardashians. She went to hang out with Miss Chloe and Miss Chris. Maybe delusional, thinking that she would have been like, get in the car, you'll meet Kris Jenner, she's gonna love you. No, Avina, but I was like, I was beyond jealous that they fucking met Martha Stewart. And they didn't even know who she was. That was like the true crime. Ugh! That's the problem. Oh, they also met Lil Nas X. They met honestly, they met everyone, and my bitch ass was either like in Malibu or like sleeping. Anyways, go me. Lesson learned, don't sleep. Well, you know what? I'm glad they met them, and I'm glad I had my sleep. That's all I have to say. Like, a part of me was like a little jealous. I was like, especially like the Martha Stewart thing, because it happened during daytime at the grocery store. Like, that gag. Like, honestly, gag. That's everything. And the fact that she liked the shoes and everything, ugh, gag. And they're not the one who approached her. She approached them. She was like, can you please tell me where you got those shoes? Because like Emma was walking around with the Rustin shoes. And she was like, can you please tell me where you got those shoes? And he was like, I made the shoes. And she was like, oh my god, no way. And then she follows them on Instagram. So like, full gag. Like, honestly, gag. fuck my drag. Honestly, this is like very pretty. I love it. I'm gonna just need you a little here. Hold on. This is pretty. I love it. Hold on. So I didn't do anything except smoking cigarettes because I was like, let me still have like a little bit of fun. And Nathan was like smoking cigarettes with me, which he's super against. So I remember when I went to New York, everybody roasted me. Well, I think one person roasted me for getting Newports. So this time around, I was like, you know what? Let me try. Like, I'll just get like Marlboros or whatever. But then I remember someone told me to get Camels. I don't remember. I don't remember how it's called, but like Camel. So I was like, okay, let me get like the Camel menthol. Like apparently it was supposed to be like show-stopping, spectacular, everything, gorge, loves that. So I get those, and honestly, it was like, it was fun, it was cute, I liked it, but I think I enjoyed the menthol a little bit more. Not even giving like cigarettes review, you guys don't smoke. And then Nathan was like, when we come back tomorrow, like, if I catch you smoking, we're breaking up. And I was like, first of all, my goal was to like not smoke anymore. So okay, let me just like open up. I low-key like relapsed. Not me saying relapse, talking about cigarettes. So I used to jewel like 24/7. Thing was stuck in my mouth. And then when I moved to downtown, I would ask people like cigarettes on the streets because like everyone was going out. It was like summertime, everyone was going out having fun. And then as I got like nervous and everything, I would like kind of smoke just like to relax me. And let me tell you about cigarettes. So cigarettes, smoking's looking at my best friend when I'm anxious. And I realized that when I was with my ex, I had like a huge, like I couldn't breathe. I was having like a huge mental breakdown because toxic relationship. And I remember like at the end of like crying and everything, I took my jewel and I went, and it was like, I felt like I was able to breathe and I just felt like so relaxed. And I was like, feeling like at peace. And that's when like I knew I was like, that was a problem. Oops. Is that it? I feel like that's it for the eyes. Oh no! For fuck's sake. Okay, should I feel like ever since I stopped doing setting spray, my makeup looks better, but let's just like... So yeah, but anyway, so Nathan was like, oh, and the thing is, during New Year, I completely stopped smoking for like full month. And I wasn't like smoking, like chain smoking. I was just like smoking once in a while, but during New Year, I fully stopped. I quit smoking for like a full month. And then like something happened that really like stressed me out. And I was like, you know what, like Nathan had to go to the hospital. So I was like, you know what, like I'm literally gonna have a panic attack. Like what's going on? Like what's happening? And as I like brought his stuff to the hospital, like I low-key lost it, and I was like, you know what, I just want a cigarette. So I went for a pack because I was too emotional to ask a cigarette to anyone. So I was like, just let me get one. And then ever since, like I kind of been like smoking a little, but always like low-key, like nobody really knew. And then before we left, like I was at the peak of my anxiety, and even like I even told Annie, I was like, because she came over and I'm like, okay, so right now I'm gonna go have a cigarette before Nathan comes because like he doesn't want me like smoking, and I just don't want to get into an argument. I'm just like really stressed. And even like she really was like, she had never seen me really like smoke a cigarette like that, like sober, not drinking. And I was like, you know what, like this is not the vibe. Let's just like, let me have a good time in LA, like, because obviously I'm gonna be in a house full of people smoking, so it's gonna be hard not craving it. But after that, because I know, like, I did it. Like, I did it during New Year. I did it. Like, honestly, the hardest part is, like, after a week. After a week, if you don't smoke, you're good. Like, you don't really miss it. You don't crave it unless you're, like, stressed out or something. I don't know. Like, to each their own. But I just... Okay. Sometimes I make the most unnecessary comments. But, yeah. So, Okay, let me just, like... Because I need to do my eyeliner. Oops, I fucked it up. Wait, I fucked it up bad. Ugh. We're just supposed to like tight line. Oh, how do I fix this? Do I just like smudge it? It's legit not working. Hold on. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna have to smudge the other one. How am I gonna do this? Hold on. Oh, great. I fucked it up even more here. Okay. So let's just like, okay. It's just because I want to talk. Let's just focus. Okay. Hold on. Almost there. Oops. Now, only thing is like, do I go for a wild lash or do I go for a little lash? What kind of lash is that? Kind of wild. Do I have something that's like, I don't want like a super gay lash. I could have sworn that I saw the other day like a small little lash. And then, oh, here it is. I guess there's the vibe. Ooh. It's falling apart. Maybe not. And then I might as well just go for like this kind of lash. Hold on, let's look together. I don't think she had like super big lashes. At this point, honestly, I think hopefully people just recognize like that. YOLO, why not? Why not, you guys? You know what? Like, you only live once, right? Who fucking cares? Accuracy, honestly, since when have I been like super, well, there's some look I feel like I was super accurate, but most of the time, not really, you know? And that's just what it is. It is what it is. You know, like, you're coming here for the podcast. Actually, comment down below. What do you guys come here for? What do you guys watch my video for? Honestly, I feel like, okay, is my channel like growing crazy 100 subscribers a week? No. But I'll be honest with you guys. I did not think I would be getting, I never thought I would be getting like 1,000 views on YouTube, which I hope that next year or maybe like soon we can zoom into me saying that having like, I don't know, 1 million views or like 1,000 million or whatever. But I really feel like I found my calling, like what I like to do. I love making those videos. Like I really do. I love like, and I love that I'm having hope. Because I really, like, it's growing slowly, but it is growing. And I really do have a gut feelings that I'll be able to make a living out of this. And, like, I don't know. Like, if I was getting, I'm sure if I was getting, like, 1,000 views, I would be, like, set. Per videos, I think I would be set. Like, I don't think that's, like, crazy money, but that's enough to, like, support. Like, I pay rent and, like, get me a wig every now and then. Like, I don't need to be super rich. I do. That was a lie. I need to be super rich. I want to be super rich. But I also, like, I want to be known for being, like, hardworking and, like, oh my God. I hate poking myself with mascara. That's legit, like, the worst pain ever. My neighbors are probably like, ugh, the fags are back. They're always screaming. Oops. Oh my God, so like when I did like the photo shoot for the with Virgo, the makeup artist kept telling me like how he stopped doing, because I was asking questions, I was being polite, you know, because it's always awkward when you do someone's makeup that are already like good at makeup. I was like, you know what, like, let me be, like, super nice, just because, like, I would be, like, super uncomfortable, like, doing someone's makeup who's, like, the most gorgeous person ever. No, I'm joking. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I wanted to make sure that he didn't think I was, like, a huge card. So I was, like, we were talking and everything. I was like, oh, so, you know, like, what made you start doing makeup on people? Like, he was like, oh, well, I used to do makeup on myself. And I was like, oh, no, like, that's everything. Or do you still do? And he's like, no, because I'm allergic to makeup now. I'm like, Dad, tell me. He said, like, one of the side, and I told him, I'm like, oh my God, I think I might be allergic to. And he said, yeah, like when you do your makeup, do you like sneeze a lot? And I'm like, my nose is like literally running. Like I've been doing like nose candy for weeks. Well, I wouldn't know because I never did, but you know, like I feel like sometimes in my videos, I'm afraid that some people are gonna think that I do nose candy because I'm always like snoring. How's it called when you go like this? Renifler. I think I'm gonna start gluing my upper lip like in every video now. It's literally so pretty. Okay, actually gonna do the lips, but before we do, oh, did that part like unglue itself? Okay, I think we'll go with Whirl. Because when she does hers are always like, I feel like her lips are, they're not orange, they're more like purple. So we'll go with like purple. I'm looking nervous. I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, hold on. That was so stressful. This is so pretty. Okay, let's like go and put the contacts in, and then we'll figure the rest out. Oh my god, I literally almost put glycolic acid in my contact. That would have been the end. Oh my god, also I feel like I really want to do like a shaving tutorial. I feel like I finally, all my life I would get like the biggest fucking ingrown, you know, I would always get like the biggest ingrown, or like just, you know, when like you get a rash from like shaving, and I feel like I finally like got the hang of it. Stay in the car. Okay. And I feel like, honestly, there's a lot of secrets. I'll just share a few right now, and then maybe I'll do a video. When you're done shaving, put glycolic acid all over your body. Like, yes, it burns, but if it burns, that means it's doing something. It helps. And also, you need to make sure, I feel like, from what I gathered, people who get, like, ingrowns and everything, it's just because you're dirty. You just need to make sure, because when you shave your body, you're, like, kind of cutting your whole entire body up. So it's like, you're cutting skin. And it's like, you need to make sure that your skin is clean when you do that, because otherwise you'll get, like, pimples. This is my last time drinking kombucha. Why have I been pissing like this? This is my third time pissing today. Like, hello? Are we okay? Okay. Do the contacts do anything? Okay, we'll see. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do lower lashes. Okay, just to finish the video. So we went to, for Garrett's birthday, we went to a restaurant with his friends. Friends were super nice, gorgeous people, gorgeous personalities, super kind, super nice. And like, now let me tell you something about the United States of America. You guys are literally the worst people ever. You guys are going to, it's not the gun. It's not the violence. It's not like the poor and the rich. It's not the equality and everything. The real problem in America is you guys are cheap little bastards. You guys are unethical. Tell me why. Me and Nathan shared, I had one beer and we shared a pasta dish because we're like, well, this one is like, okay, like I'm not crazy rich. This place is like kind of expensive. Let me like not go crazy. We get the bill per, and then they go, so is it okay if we do like a three-way? And I'm like, what's a three-way? And then it, like, we divide, like, the total amount of, like, money that was spent, we divide in, like, because we were 6. So it was, like, me and Nathan were paying together. Garrett and his friends were paying together. And then Rodrigo and his friend were paying together. And what am I supposed to say? No? Are you crazy? We only got this. So I was like, yeah. But and at first I didn't know what three-way was. So it's, like, they just, like, divide everything. So, like, if I spend $20 and you spend $40, that means I'm paying $30. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, fuck my drag, fuck my credit card, fuck my, you know, and it's like, and it's USD too. And honestly, you know what I should have done? Because okay, so it wasn't that bad. Afterwards, I looked and it came to like 124 Canadian, I think. So it's like, was it expensive? Yeah. It would have cost me like $40, but I ended up having to spend more. What do you want me to say? Had a good time. That totally broke my heart, but like when I tell you, once you did that, like what am I supposed to do? Like really? I'm just meeting these people and I'm gonna be like a cheap bitch? No, but like I was annoyed. And also I agree because at the end of the day, Nathan had so many like of their fries and literally was eating in everyone's plate. So I was like, it's not worth looking like a broke little bitch, but I was like, I'll never forget this. Okay, American, like what the, and me and Nathan like even today we spoke about it. We're like, three-way bill. A three-way bill. I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget that shit. Like, as Canadian girlies, don't do that. It's not the vibe. As if, never forget. Like, oh my god. The fact that I'm still talking about it, like, that's insane. And then, so yeah, so that happened. I went to the bathroom and I started cussing everyone out. I had a little moment. But, like, in French, like, honestly, I didn't cuss anyone out. Like, I'm just being dramatic. But, because it was my first time, and I remembered my mom told me about that. Like, because, growing up, my mom had, like, look, I'm convinced my mom had a whole entire other family in Texas. Because she would go there, like, all the time. For work, which, like, who goes to Texas for work? Like, all the time too? Like, and you work for the government? Like, things are not adding up, sweetie. But more of that on another video, I guess. If you guys... Okay, I should probably change your name, so there's, like, no point in... I'm trying to find my other family. I for sure have, like... I'm convinced my mom has a whole family in Texas. Because why would she go there, like... She literally used to go there all the time, but like way too much. And for work, for what? You're lying. Like, obvi. And she still makes jokes about that. And the thing is, like, oops. The thing is, like, she doesn't understand. I was never joking. Like, I'm dead ass. I know you have a whole entire family in Texas. So, like, stop playing with me. This has to be, like, I've never used this brush before, and this has to be, like, the weirdest brush I've ever used. I just need a tiny bit of powder for my forehead. Or do I need powder? You know what I need to do? I need to rub this up. Okay. Let's just look if the hair looks good first. It's just like, is this coming off? Yeah. Am I gonna take the time to glue it back? No. Because the vibe is supposed to be giving, like, messy anyways, you know? So how are we gonna achieve that? I feel so weird. I think I'll do with no breastplate. Let's just, like, finish the look. I really think we're gonna do a no breastplate. Hopefully you guys don't hate me. I really need to do, like, a gloss, but ugh, honestly, I don't want... It's gonna be stuck in my wig. It's not the vibe. Okay. Okay, so let's do, like, a little bit of gloss. What kind of gloss? Hold on. So do I go in with a little bit of lipstick or no? Like, I should do just a tiny bit of this. I can't even, like, smack my lips. Hold on. I don't know, you know what the problem is right now? My nose is running and now, like, it's ungluing the glue. Ugh. See, it's like coming off. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let's just... If we glued it once, we can glue it again. Ooh. Okay, we'll just glue it again. No problem. Let me just... Hold on. lashes. She's too tiny, but a butterfly. Oops. Okay. Let me start changing into the look. I'll wear my... Okay, so I really wanted to like keep this skirt for a Paris Hilton look, but I feel like I can't figure out this Paris Hilton look, so it's gonna be for today's look. And if you ever see this in a Paris Hilton look, just act like you've never seen it, okay? Like, I don't need people to be like, oh, you're always wearing the same shit. Like, okay, like I get it. Today was stuff. I'm so jet lagged. I can't figure it out. If I'm wearing the same skirt, just like, just like, pretend like it's new, you know? Like, you decided to know, you decided to fucking watch it. Anyways, I was just like trying. I need this to dry a little faster because this video is a little long. I feel like I just look like Chloe. I always look like Chloe. Chloe Kardashian! Okay, what lip color are we gonna do? I think we'll do this one. What color is that? Yeah, I feel like that's what she has like she always has like this kind of color. Hey! I don't want to go like super dark though. I kind of like it better when it's like light. You know what, let's just try everything. We'll figure it out. Maybe I could like, whoops. Sway is swirl. Sway me, baby. Sway is swirl. Oh my god, and you know what? One of the most iconic I've ever heard Garrett say, it was in the Dr. Phil interview. He said, I think that you should keep the plastic out of the oceans and into your body. He doesn't talk like that though, but or something like I just thought that was like so clever, so cute, so funny. I'll just keep them until we're done because I don't want it to like unglue again. I feel like maybe I should do like 2 little ponytails, no? Like I feel like that's what she gave. That's what she was giving. Like, what if I did like one like this? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's do that. Hold on. That would be cute. This right here. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and now let's do another one. The way how they're like they fully have 2 different zip codes. Hold on. Just like put it like clearly here. Okay, that's symmetric. It looks like messy. I feel like it's giving. Oop! It's just like I need to have like the skinniest waist ever though. Maybe if we went like this, we can always airtight everything. Rubber band that. I feel like this might be giving like Paris Hilton more than anything, but well. help that she's like my twin. Oh, maybe it's just that I was like, I feel like I look funny. Of course I do. Okay, finally, I can finally breathe. I feel like the little piece could use like a little tweaking. What could we do? You know who I kind of look like right now? There's this girl on TikTok who follows me. Her name is Bunny. And I feel like I legit look like her. Okay, let's do the gloss. See, it's already starting. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Hold on. Just kremdalsky and kremdalsky. Just show you guys a final look. I feel like she was actually like wearing sneakers. I feel like you're, I actually forgot what she was saying in the show. But she said something like, didn't she say, you're just a fucking junky whore and you're probably eating that ginger's ass for some oxy or whatever shit you're into. The way I literally just slipped. I feel like a model walk. This is my GTA walk. do we go like this or do we go like this? Table queefing. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Let me do, I'm literally gonna piss myself again. I don't know what's going on. I'm literally just gonna do this outro as okay, it's kind of giving. Hold on. You know what it's giving? It's giving 5 o'clock shadow. I feel like this would have been very pretty with like the pink eyeshadow. It's just I feel like I did that last week. Is this lip like holding? My toxic trait is thinking my lips look small right now. I feel like they could have been like a little higher. Hold on, let me fix my panty. Okay, actually, before we go, I need help. Next week, I kind of want to do this wig right here. But, like, I don't want to change it, you know? So, who is this giving? Who should this be? Who am I going to be next week? That's the hair. Hold on, can you see better? This is what the hair is. Who is she? Who is she gonna be? Comment down below. Thank you so much for watching my video this week, you guys. And my like little selfie stick, it's literally sending me. This is kind of a look. Are we loving this look even with no breasts? I feel like it's giving somehow. Anyways, I'm gonna go do some flip-flops. Flip-flops. TikToks, because I'm in my flip era. That's why I said flip-flops. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Maybe I'll do, somebody said that they really like the performance art video, so I'll try to figure something out to do with this one. Be right back. Love you guys. See you guys next week. Or maybe in like 2 minutes. I don't know. Mwah. My lips are gluing. Fuck. Okay, bye. Mwah.